Hello YouTube, we are here with the new Buggy leader. We went undefeated at locals today. This is the Decklist. We got the new support, right? I mean, we got ACOS, Croc, Mihawk, we got...
Absolutely cracked. 8-drop Mihawk is insane. Be able to play out a different body and protection. Yeah, the protection alone was just so nice.
Yeah, the protection that it needed, and then we got Alvita and the new Buggy, which we'll be going over in the Decklist.
Which we found out was really good because the fact that Alvita gets that +1 to cost allows you to work around its floodgate.
Yeah,
we'll get into that.
Yeah. So here's the list. We're on 4, Mr. 3. This is standard. I don't think there would be anything different.
Your standard searcher.
Standard searcher, cross-skilled or Baroque's work, which is really important. We're on 3, Sanji Pilaf. Draw 2, simply.
CRA.
This card is still, I think, pretty good into this meta. I think people were like arguing cutting this. I don't think you should cut it. I think you should still play it. It's a good odd second turn. If you're on odd on 1, 3, and you just swing 5, or just play this draw 2. I mean,
it just helps you set up. Yeah.
Getting this out of life too feels pretty nice. It actually came up when I was testing. Katakuri was trying to sequence the life effect for ramping a Dawn off of Parasparrow, but he needed to swing in order to get the effect. And I got this out of live, draw 2, and then he doesn't know what the top part of my deck is, and then he has to guess what the cost is.
Very interesting and good interaction with Katakuri.
So it has good interaction with Katakuri now if they don't have stuff to like set up, which is really funny. We are on 4 of the new Buggy. This Buggy says active main, not an on play, which is really good into Blackbeard. Trash this card and 1 card from your hand and play a 6 cost. So on your 4 Dawn turn, you can cheat out Mihawk or whatever else you want to cheat out. Maybe you want to cheat out Croc into whatever. It's still, the options are like almost endless with this. Really good support that we needed for going second. I really like this Buggy. It rips cards, but you're just replenishing cards anyway, so it's not like the end of the world with it.
It would have been so nice if there was a draw one as well.
Yeah.
You would never want to just go Buggy into Buggy into Buggy, but hey, if you're drawing a card off of it, you just might.
Just might, yeah. We're on 4 of the new Alvita. This is draw 3, trash 2. Super good hand filtering. Also a good turn, even Dawn turn, because you can just start filtering out your hand early if you're like bricked up. So yeah, I mean, super good, super powerful card. This is a new addition as well.
Yeah. Plus it being a 4-drop, it makes it really low to the ground, so you can play it out early game. Especially if you get made to go second, you can also just play it off the curve.
The important thing you want to remember with Alvita is she gains +1 cost if you have 2 or more 5 costs. So she becomes a 5 cost if you have a board established already.
So just that 1 cost alone allows it to play around your own Buggy floodgate.
Exactly.
So she can still swing even though she's a 4K, because she's a 4-drop even though she's technically a 5.
Exactly.
Just as long as you make sure you have a base 5 on field. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. We're on 4 of the new Kabaji, 2K. Basically the same thing as a Vita. If you control 2 or more 5 costs, he becomes +1 cost, and then it is a 6K blocker on your opponent's turn. So super good effect. I love this Kabaji. It's in my opinion, better than the old Kabaji, but we're still running the other Kabaji.
It's still a 2K counter that transforms itself into a 6K blocker. You can't complain about that.
No, I can't complain. Yeah. We are still on 4 Mr. 2, good filtration. I know a lot of lists might be cutting this. I don't agree with that personally. It's like one of the best targets to play off of Croc and to filter out your hand.
Yeah, just being able to draw your cards, draw your deck in any shape or form that you need to do. If you're stacking yourself the way you need to, it's going to be beneficial for you. So there's no reason for you not to have a lot of draw power inside the deck. Plus it's really good. You have the Buggy. You can play this on your. If you go second, you literally turn 2. You play this Buggy. Buggy can poop out this immediate hand filter. So there's a lot of good options, a lot of decks.
Yeah.
The deck has so much synergy.
So much synergy. We are still on 4 Kabaji. This is still good because now you have
Now
you have 12 different Buggy characters that we play. So this card really can become sticky if played out early, and then having a bunch of other Buggies on board.
Yeah.
Just to have this basically an invincible body where they have to remove it by effect, not by battle.
Yeah, just that little bit of stigma just makes it kind of annoying, especially when you're able to go Floodgate Buggy, and your opponents can't really attack it with some weenie huts. They gotta wait until a little bit later when they can actually drop something big to really deal with it. It's just a nuisance.
It is a nuisance. We're on 2 Mohi now.
Still 2, I say.
I'm not mad at this. We're on 10 2Ks total in the deck, and this could honestly be any other 2K.
Kaya?
Kaya. I mean, we're not on any more Jozu.
No more Jozu.
No more Jozu. Yeah. No, we're just super
100%.
aggressive now.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Yeah, there's just too much support, and the list is getting really tight. We're on a 1-of Mr. 1. I like him still because he's playable off of a lot of different effects that
He's still
flip out bodies.
Yeah, still 5-type, but yeah.
Vanilla, you know.
Where's my
Where's my 1-of?
We're on 4 Mihawk. One of the best cards in the deck. This card is crazy. You go promo Buggy into this, or you go Croc Mihawk into Buggy, and then Buggy trash one, play out Mihawk, and then you get Buggy Mihawk and Mihawk on 5 Dawn turn. It's a 14 Dawn turn for 5 Dawn.
Croc and Mihawk.
Croc Mihawk. I'm sorry.
The new 8-drop, which we'll get into.
The new 8-drop, and you get 14 Dawn for 5 Dawn. I don't know what to say about it. I mean, it's just crazy.
You go Mihawk can play out this Buggy can play out the Draki Mihawk.
Yeah, but both Mihawks, or both Crocs play something, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so you can do it either Crocs. You can also do a promo Buggy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can as long as
There's so many
There's so many
lines.
lines.
And we'll get to that towards the end of it once everything's onboarding and everyone's seeing what we're referring to.
Yeah, we're on 4 promo Buggy. It's so funny because this card did not come up tonight at all in any of the matches. I'm not saying it's a dead card, but it's matchup dependent. It is super matchup dependent.
If you actually ran into some Bello Betties and things like that, then of course you would have got more value out of the card. But right now our locals is kind of like mid-range heavy stacks.
People are testing things. I still don't want to shy away. I don't want to cut this in the instance that you do run into a Bello or you do play into a deck that's slow to the ground.
Maybe it's always good to have.
Maybe like a Reiju or something. I don't know.
I mean, it also isn't terrible against like Lucci and like Blackbeard, right? Because,
Right.
like Lucci can't swing 4-drop Kuzan and stuff, so they don't get the minus effect. Which is one of their like best early game reducers.
No Brook either.
No Brook.
And like they're just ignoring that. Like they just have to be like, okay, well that's a card.
Yep, exactly. We're on 4 of one of the best cards in the deck, Crocodile. Crocodile plays out a 5-card log. Super good, mandatory 4-of. I think it's always been at a 4-of.
Go ahead, no.
Oh no, you're
My
good.
question's coming. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the best cards in the deck alongside Mihawk, in my opinion. But we have the new addition to the family, which is Crocodile and Mihawk.
Crazy that they made it a 7K power line. It's like they learned from Moria.
It's an 8 cost.
But it has to play out a 4 or less.
It has to play out a 4 or
I
less.
thought he just says, I play what I want, as long as it's cross guild, essentially. I was about to say, that's crazy.
If he played a 5,
And imagine if he could just do it, bro. You Crocodile into Crocodile, into fucking Mihawk, bro. Like, holy shit, bro.
no man, they like their 8 drops to play out 4-drop bodies a lot. I don't know.
But yeah, no, that's really good, really strong.
And then 4 10 cost Buggy. Yeah, I think we'll be on 4 for now. Yeah, this is the list. You have any questions? Oh, matchups. Kobe.
What matchups for today that you had? Yeah, you had Kobe first. You had to go against what was it, Lim? No, you went against Lim last. You guys versed round 2, right?
Yes. So I'm sorry. So
Blue, purple, snake
round
man.
1 was Kobe against Wild Pasta. His brand new Kobe. That matchup, it felt like Kobe was just like attacking active characters, trying to rip hand size, and like what, I have to go wide early to kind of just to like counter that? Maybe?
Yeah, it's also difficult for you as well because you want to try to use like your buggies to try to bounce some of my cards, but since my leader just says no, 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 it really fucks with some of your turns.
Right.
So you can still establish a 10 buggy to try to bounce something, but it's not going to benefit you as much as it typically would.
Right.
But it's still a 12K body, which is still destructive in itself.
Unless you do it early when he doesn't have enough in trash.
Yeah.
He has to have 3 in trash.
In the matchup against it, Buggy was definitely difficult, but since I have
that's
Hamaris
right.
and Hamepos, I'm not
Yeah,
stressed.
no, you're right, bro. Because they just protect off of the bottom deck effect, and I just cry about it.
So Kobe's a bad matchup for you. It's probably a bad matchup for this deck. It's probably 50-50 to be honest. As long as Kobe has a good deck.
Did me stealing?
Also
Did I steal first from you? Do you remember?
You took first.
So me stealing first, did that really reflected that matchup in your opinion? Like,
It didn't really necessarily matter because like I'm realizing Kobe doesn't really do much the first 2 to 3 turns, unfortunately.
You're searching for your sword guy.
Yeah, you're just trying to get set up like your first 2 to 3 turns. So like it doesn't matter if it goes first or second because it's literally just trying to get set up.
I gotcha.
I think going first is better because then you get to play what's her face on.
I've been going second. I've been able to play on my 1-drop event and the searcher. There's been a lot of hella values, but no, that's not about Kobe.
So,
That comes later.
but the Kobe matchup was really cool. It was really fun interactions between both decks, honestly. Round 2 was against our boy
Blue Purple Snake Man.
on Blue Purple Snake Man. That was very scary. getting into the later, you don't want to take Blue Purple Luffy into the late game because that's when they just
That's where they
start
strive,
going
yeah.
wide and healing, and you're like, what do I do?
I think it's
So-
this is
Cards in turn.
Yeah.
Buggy definitely helps you out. It stops the Zoro draw from being able to attack and do anything. There's not really any other credible threats inside the deck besides what maybe a pudding and Bond Clay.
Bond Clay is
right?
kinda nuts, bro.
So like, well, Bond Clay's not really a threat, right? Because
No, it turns into a threat. When you
I get that, but once Bond Clay hits the field, he's just basically ramping at that point. So
Yeah.
it's just like it's not too big of a fucking issue.
It's ramp with an ability to be an issue.
Yeah, so as long as it's this on field, that Bond Clay doesn't mean shit. Like that's really all
Yeah,
that
it's
is.
a Zoro domestic.
So it's not. It doesn't seem like it's too bad of a matchup.
And then
Just
final
on paper at least.
Final round was against Lim, against Hypertoad. That matchup, that matchup was very, very close. If the Lim players sequence different, we talked about it after the match. They should have won, took the game from us, but we were able to clutch it out based off of our math and sequencing with Buggy. Very clutch. So yeah, this is the deck. I did testing. I think bad matchups. Honestly, I think Lucci still could be a potential threat if they have a way to remove the 7 cost. If they have a way to reduce this already, like if they establish the Uta.
And you have to see 8-drop in that matchup.
Yeah, you have to see 8-drop. If they have a way to establish Uta early, I mean, we're
Isn't there an argument for if you were to go crazy, 10 Dawn, can't you just go double leader effect, play out this Crocodile Miyok and this Buggy, and then they're actually fucked because they can't go Kuzan attack because you're floodgated, and then you have protection anyways.
They have to play around this with the forms of reduction because we don't have any form like there's no removal in this deck aside from Buggy, right? So like whatever sticks on their board, it's gonna stay there because we're gonna be going wide early, trying to set up our board.
It's 10:07.
So get the F out.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I think Lucci is still a difficult matchup for this deck.
Lucci
And
always will
anything,
be.
anything rush related, like Lim going first, they were able to
Shit out 2 to 3 bodies.
Yeah,
a turn.
they were able
easily.
to go wide, and then they save their characters and then just rip hand, and then they just keep going wide with their characters and restanding them off of Lim ability potentially.
Yeah, they
That
have
is
so many ways to draw.
I still think Lim it's still like 60-40 in Lim's favor, even if they go first or second. Like it is
Yeah,
super
definitely difficult
super,
matchup
super
against
hard.
so meta relevant deck. But this definitely looks good. It definitely looks like it's very promising. The new additions to the deck really make it, and I think you can agree on that as well. You've seen them put in work today and everything like that.
Do you think it's good in a blue purple?
Blue purple, I don't want to go to I don't want to go into late game. Green purple, I need to run some more testing, but purple Katakuri for like the cards that came out in OP11, I think this is excellent into Jinbei. I think it's excellent into Shirahoshi. I think it's excellent into
It's definitely excellent into Katakuri.
into Katakuri. We've done a
Easily
lot of
so.
testing. I haven't dropped the game against Katakuri yet.
Snake Man, you have to play aggressive.
Snake Man, I haven't dropped the game, but I've only played a few Snake Mans, but it's been like it starts to get sketchy. Like
Man's going to start dropping
we drop big
four-drop
bodies
Usai.
because they're dropping big bodies, but we need Buggy.
Your deck relies on your bodies actually stick on the field. They don't really necessarily need
They
it.
don't care.
Plus, they're 6K as well, so it is kind of stressful because your range is 6'7". That's really what it is. So it's kind of problematic.
But this is going to be yet another undefeated Buggy deck list. And thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys have any questions about the deck, or
Yeah.
I think that's about it, right? We talked about matchups.
Oh, what about just like yellow? Are you testing against yellow yet?
No one's playing.
No.
Yellow.
Honestly-
no one's
honest-
playing it, but
honestly-
you know there's
Biscuit,
the
what's it buying?
diehard yellow players out there.
Yeah, honestly, against yellow, I think Bello Betty has a hard time in this matchup just because of this card alone.
Yeah.
Try
like-
an abysmal matchup. It is horrible. I've done testing. It's
Have you? Yeah.
And for those Brave and Nell players still out there,
Yeah,
I think
and
it's iffy.
I think it's a 50-50 for now.
So with the playtesting today, is there any cards inside this deck that you feel like could be tweaked in any shape or form?
The middle cards.
So just the Mohi and the Dodge
I think
Bomb.
everything else is core. Like everything else.
So
is,
to be clear, it's just these three cards.
these three cards. I want to do more testing to see what I feel comfortable with. But I think everything else needs to stay in the deck.
Would you not cut one of these?
It's a 2K counter. It's a 6K blocker.
It's too good, bro.
Oh, it's a 2K, sorry.
It's a 2K counter.
It's too good to drop in the deck.
Yeah. I think everything else is.
It literally replaces Mohi and the Kaio that was in the deck before. That's if they ran the Kaios.
Yeah.
Yeah, all around deck looks really good, looks really solid, looks really
You need
consistent.
the third manga, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, chat, get him right.
Mangas, bro.
Chat, get him right. We know somebody got one, bro. Let the man know.
Let me know.
Let me know.
We'll talk in DMs and pick up
The deck
playset.
looks so sad with only one, bro.
You get 20
Does
kisses.
it?
Yeah, bro. You gotta have the three. You have to have all the four, bro. What are you doing? Chat.
The
There's
clown
anybody
prince
DM him.
himself.
Yes, sir.
We'll send you yes.
We'll send
All
you his
right,
ad.
guys.
We'll
Thank
send
you for
a
watching.
private meet.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you do enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe. I would love to give a special mention to the members of the Mix Nation community. Our newest member, Simon Luke, Cronus ZX, Seven Drakers, Daddy Vader, Dagoon Lagoon, Simon Anderson, Pokey Blue, Nake, and SOG. Thank you guys for being members of the Mix Nation community and supporting the channel. You get exclusive content, access to deck lists and gameplay videos. We're coming out with Buggy here soon. A lot of Buggy gameplay.